Good morning, fifth grade. This is your math lesson, and we are starting chapter 12. And your first lesson is on page 578. So go ahead and pause me and open up your book to page 578 so you can follow along. Okay, I hope you have your book open because this is all new material and I want you to follow along. It's not hard, but it kind of looks like it could be hard, but it's not. It's really not. So I hope you're paying attention, and I think you'll breeze through this. All right, this is about coordinate planes, and it's formed by the intersecting of a horizontal number line, remember horizon, horizontal straight across, and a vertical number line. And an ordered pair is the pair of numbers that's used to locate that point in a coordinate plane. So the coordinate plane is kind of the grid, and then your ordered pair is where exactly is that located on the grid. It's almost like an address where you'd find something. So your first number, and this is very important, the first number is always considered your x coordinate, and it's horizontal. So coming straight across, you always start at 0. 0 is your origin, where both lines intersect here. It's your origin. And then this bottom line is your x-axis. So when you find things, if it says 4, you're going to go across 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 across. And then you're going to look at your y coordinate on your y-axis, and that's going to be your second number. And it's going to tell you where you're going to go from 4 across. You're going to go up 6. This is positive 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you put a dot at that one spot. And these two coordinates have helped you find that one spot. That's your ordered pair. Okay, let's look at this first example here. Write the ordered pair that corresponds to M. Here is M. Okay, the horizontal, and we look at the horizontal one first for the x-axis. The horizontal distance from the origin, which is here, to point M is 2. You're only going over 2 because now you're lined up with M. So you'd put a 2 there. So the x-coordinate is 2. Right now we're not doing positives and negatives because everything's positive. The vertical distance from the origin, so the vertical distance from the origin to point M, well, you would go up here to 4. It matches up with 4. It's 4 units. So the y-coordinate is positive 4 of 4. So the ordered pair is 2, 4, and you would put parentheses around that. 2 is your x, comma, 4 is your y, and then put parentheses around it. All right, let's look at the second example. Now we're going to find the point. Point Y is located at 5, 3. All right, so plot and label the point. So they've actually shown us here. We go over 5 on the x-axis and then up 3. And we're going to put a dot right there. And we're going to label that Y, point Y. You label it. Okay, so start at the origin, move 5 units to the right and 3 units up. Okay, let's do the ones on this page together, and then you are ready to go on with the rest. Write the ordered pair that corresponds to point B. So let's look at point B, and here it is. So where is it on the x-axis, horizontal line? It matches up with 4. So we're going to put our parentheses, and we're going to put a 4. And then how far up does it go? 1, 2. It lines up with 2. So you just put 2 there. Okay, point S. Well, it actually stays at 0. It doesn't move. So we're going to start with 0 for your x-axis, and then y-axis, it's up at 4. Put your 4 there. Okay, now we're going to plot and label the point in the coordinate plane. So F is at 5, 4. So we're going to go to the x-axis first, straight across to 5, and then up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to put a dot, and we're going to label that as F. Okay? And then the last one is, we're going to find P, which is at 3, 0. So 3 on the x-axis is here, and 0, we're staying right on this line. We're not going up, so we're just going to put a dot here and label that P. All right, now let's look at the example here on the next page 580. In a video game, you move an aircraft carrier and a tugboat away from your base. Use the directions to plot and label the locations of the aircraft carrier and the tugboat. Aircraft carrier located 3 miles east and 4 miles north. They're showing you here. Here's your base, 3 miles east, 4 miles north of your base. Tugboat located 8 miles east and twice as many miles north of your base as the aircraft carrier. So the aircraft carrier was 4 miles north, and this is twice as far, so that would be 8 miles north. Okay? And let's see here, we'll just put a little dot there and put a little dot there. And notice you have your little symbols up there for north, west, east, and south. Okay, so you are moving, let's see here, 3 units east and 4 units, so that would be 3 and 4 for your aircraft carrier. And then your tugboat is 8, because you got 4 times 2, which is 8 units north. So T is your tugboat and your aircraft carrier, 8. That is 8 and 8. Okay, so you're going to do page 580 and page 579, and then I'll give you an IXL also. All right, good luck, have fun.